Dearest Mr. Carrington, I hope this letter finds you and your family well and in good spirits. Over the past 3 years, my son and I have successfully established a prestigious mercantile in Eugene City, Oregon. You will, I trust, remember our conversation in the parish church 12 years or so ago regarding a marriage between my Egon and one of your daughters, preferably the eldest, unless she is already promised to another. In that case, your second daughter will do. Enclosed, you will find the sum of $300 in compensation for the loss of labor and transportation costs. I do look forward to hearing from you soon as to the expected arrival. Please give my best to your lovely wife. Sincerely, Eulonia Franklin.
Junie?
I will go, gladly.
Izzy, thank you for stepping in. I don't know how I would ever repay the favor.
No need to explain, Junie. I've seen you and Jimmy Barlow exchanging glances in church for a while now.
You knew?
And of course, it's written all over your faces.
Izzy, aren't you scared?
I will abide by Father's rules. It proves to be an exciting adventure. I will write soon. So this is Wyoming.
Yes. I think it's beautiful.
Definitely different than Charleston.
Oh, your name's Isabelle.
Yes, but everyone in Goose Creek calls me Izzy.
Goose what?
Goose Creek. It's near Charleston.
Lordy, lordy, why didn't you just say so? You can make everyone's life a lot easier, including your own, if you just left off the goose.
I hope Clayton's stopping soon. I have to go.
So do I.
All right, everybody. We're making camp here tonight.
It's about time.
We need to do our business, Clayton.
Woods are right there. Do your business.
Leave the rifle where it lays. Put your hands in the air.
What are you looking for, Injun?
I'll start with silver or gold.
Don't go back there.
What? You have to.
If you want to live, don't go back there.
This ain't no stagecoach, Injun. Our riders don't have very much money.
I'll take anything of value, white man.
I tell you what, why don't you look for yourself? I don't even know what's back here.
You coming with me.
What? No, I have to get back to the wagons.
That will not be possible. You will come with me.
What's in the strong box?
I don't know. It don't belong to me.
You run through the forest. Run as fast as you can.
You move, or we'll kill you.
As you can see, I ain't moving.
You go now! No, you go with me.
This woman is shaman. Treat her with respect.
Wagon, I must apologize to you. We will give you TP and a horse.
I will take you to the horses, and you'll choose one that will suit you.
wait. No, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing all the way out here alone, miss?
I was on a wagon train, and it got attacked.
I need to get you back to Colonel Calhoun right away.
So you're the one who found this young lady?
Yes, sir. Just wandering the prairie.
And she was alone?
Yes, sir.
She's lucky to be alive.
I agree with you there, sir.
What is her name?
Isabelle Carrington.
Did she tell you what happened?
She said she was with the wagon train that got attacked.
The one from yesterday?
That's what she says.
That was 10 miles away. She must have run like a bolted colt.
Yes, sir. She was exhausted.
Apparently, she's the only survivor of that raid.
She said she had another woman with her. Her name was Emma.
And what became of this Emma?
She said that the Indians took her.
I will interrogate her later. In the meantime, make sure this Isabelle gets some rest.
She's sleeping now, sir.
When she awakens, bring her to me.
I think she's wanting to stay with us a few days.
We cannot have that. We are heading out after those marauders.
Whatever you say, sir.
Standard protocol. We will have to leave her off at the next town.
Not much around here, sir.
You know the drill, soldier.
Is Dr. McFarlane in?
I am Mrs. McFarlane. What can I help you with?
I'm Isabelle Carrington. I'm really in need of some work. Do you know if he might need some help? Please. I'm on my way from Charleston to Oregon, and our wagon train was robbed. I really need some...
Oh, spare me the talk. We don't need anyone to help us.
But...
You know, you're a pretty little thing. You might find some work if you go down to that place right down the road. Good luck.
Gentlemen, it's time for me to fold.
Why, Mr. B, you gonna take all the fun out of me raking this man over the coals.
Mr. Garvin, it is the life of a Hazador to know his limitations. I do thank you for the game. Until next time.
Damn it, Boudreaux, I could really use your help.
Unlike you, Wyndham, I don't have the luxury of betting the family farm. Tally ho, old fellow.
All right, I'm calling. I got everything riding on this.
Yeah, let's play. We can have more fun without Mr. B.
Leonard, you are obviously not a betting man, as they say. For to be evident to you otherwise, I have an important previous engagement.
Ladies, I will see you upstairs at 8:30.
Pardon me, sir, but I'm looking for some work.
See that fancy lady down the end of the bar with the feathers in her hat?
I do.
It's Miss Lola. She owns the place. You need to see her.
Thank you. Are you Miss Lola?
Yes, dear, that I am.
I'm looking for some work.
My dear, you are so young. I could use another girl.
Oh, I'm not a dancer. Perhaps you could use some help in the kitchen?
Oh, I don't think Samuel and Arletta would be too fond of that idea.
Beg my pardon, but I'm not familiar.
Well, Sam and his wife, they help me run this place. She cooks and cleans. Sam tends bar. He takes care of all the repairs.
Repairs?
You'll see. Besides, it wouldn't pay as well as entertaining our guests. And the girls, they show you everything you need to know.
Oh, I really couldn't.
My dear, what's your name?
Isabelle. Isabelle Carrington from Charleston, South Carolina.
Isabelle from Carolina. Well, think about it. Let me know what you decide. Sometimes our girls get swept off their feet when one of these dandies takes one for a wife. It's not a bad opportunity, all in all.
You can call me Izzy.
Garvin's cheap.
You don't say.
I do say. Been watching him for a while.
None of my concern.
Somebody should do something about him.
I do not involve myself in such things. Those who cannot afford to lose the pheasant should not wager the egg.
Something bad's gonna happen. I can feel it.
Right. Someone should do something about that.
You're a miserable louse!
Wyndham, you're cheating!
No, you're cheating!
That's too many aces! That cheating son of a bitch. It serves him right. Anybody else want a piece of me? I didn't think so.
Let me holler at you.
Hey, you got any money?
No, child, you do not need that apple. We have a tree at the house. Come along now.
Forgive me, but I do not know who you are.
But I know who you are, Miss Isabelle Carrington from Charleston, South Carolina. I saw you at the bar last night. My name is Susanna Sutton. I have a place outside of town, a small ranch.
But I was talking to Miss Lola.
I know.
Colonel Calhoun, what brings you to Guernsey Wash?
We were responding to a report of an Indian raid about 8 miles east of here.
I heard about that at the saloon. That's a terrible thing. Marshal, how are you involved?
Judge, I am Marshal Dudley, just passing through on my way to Texas to assist in the hunt for the Whitley gang. I was just passing through. One of my old battle buddies lives here.
Were there any survivors?
Yes, a young lady named Isabelle Carrington from South Carolina. She is extremely distraught.
I'm sure she'll find good people here who'll take her in.
That is what I am counting on.
Please share more details about the wagon train, who was in the company, etc., etc., etc.
As always, the paymaster's strongbox was taken, along with any ammunition and weaponry, and also valuables from the passengers. We are on their trail, but the terrain is treacherous.
Am I the only one who detects a pattern here? It seems these raids are becoming more and more frequent. Could there be a collaboration?
It does seem that way. Is there anything else of importance?
Yes, the young lady went on incessantly about a friend who had been captured by the Indians.
What was her name?
I believe she said it was Emma Barnaby.
Thank you for your information, Colonel. I'm sure you and your men will do your best to find the culprits. Marshal, would you like to stay and assist?
Unfortunately not. Otherwise, I would stay and assist in the search for Miss Barnaby.
Understandable.
I will, however, come back through in this area in a few months and check on you then.
That'll be greatly appreciated. Marshal, I thank you for your visit.
My pleasure.
Colonel, it's always a pleasure to see you, even under these circumstances.
Thank you, Your Honor. We will get to the bottom of this.
back till you're sober.
There are ways other than that, you know.
What ways are you speaking of?
My ranch functions as something of a boarding house at times.
A boarding house?
Oh, not for general use. But on occasion, I do shelter young ladies in need, such as yourself. If you would like, I could ward you.
Warn me? Of what?
No, child. Ward you. That means I would take you in, teach you crafts and useful skills, perhaps more than your parents taught you, and prepare you for life and to make a decisively good match. With a little cooperation on your part, I believe you will find the arrangement most satisfactory. However, there is a contract. I do expect to be paid for my efforts and investments.
Paid, but I don't have any money, and my dowry chest was stolen.
You may not have anything now, but your future husband will. Let us worry about the details later. For now, we need to get you home, washed, and fed. Tomorrow is another day.
Sheriff, you gotta come with me. It's important. You gotta see,
What's the matter with you, Peters?
Boudreaux. I was just on my way to see you.
Seeing me now, are you not?
I really think we need to talk. You and the sheriff and I about what happened yesterday.
Peters, I'm afraid you are too late. The sheriff and I have already parlayed.
Well, then you know.
Sheriff, would you kindly enlighten Mr. Peters here?
I understand women got shot. I also understand there's witnesses as to what side of the table that ace was on. It sounded like an open and shut case to me.
But somebody...
Look, fellas, this is the way it is. Unless y'all want to make an official complaint and bring me some witnesses against Garvin, my hands are tied.
Indeed they are, it seems.
I have a wife, 3 children.
Of course you do.
Well now, if there's one thing I know for sure, is that most of the home folks around here are afraid to speak out about him.
Those that are not already in his pocket, you mean?
Fellas, it's time to go. I'm getting off, duty calls, got things to do.
I must confess, although I'm grateful for your protection, the reason why I was traveling to Oregon was, well, I was to get married to the son of an acquaintance of my parents.
I see.
I think it would be wise to tell them of my whereabouts, him and his mother. Perhaps they could send money for a coach fare. And to compensate you for your time. That is, if you'll still take me in.
I believe that would be wise. But what about your parents?
Oh, no. I couldn't burden them with the knowledge of these events. They have my 3 younger siblings to take care of, and it hasn't been easy in Carolina. These past few years have not brought rich harvest.
And your older sister?
Well, she's probably engaged or married by now. Her beau, Jimmy Barlow, was bursting at the seams to pop the question when I was leaving. I wouldn't want to worry her.
All right, then. Once we get you settled, I'll head to the telegraph office to send a message.
Okay, that's 13 words. That would be $9.62.
Mm-mm.
If we did 10 words, it would be $7.40.
Mm-mm.
Well, I could give you a piece of paper. You could write a letter. It's a little bit slower to get there, but it's much cheaper. It would be 3 cents for the postage, and how does 2 cents for the paper and envelope sound?
Thank you, Charlie.
You have a lovely home, Mrs. Sutton.
Thank you, my dear. We shall have supper in about an hour.
Thank you, ma'am. May I ask a question?
Yes, you may.
Why were you at the saloon? Is it not improper for a lady?
For some, it may be very improper. But I work as hard as any man, my dear. And so on Fridays, I make my deliveries. If I feel so inclined, I nurse a whiskey at the bar and have a chat with Miss Lowen. Sometimes I spend the night, sometimes not.
You did this time?
Yes, and lucky for you that I did. We would not want you behind bars for something as silly as an apple now, would we?
Why are we only making shirts and not pants?
They are slightly more involved and fetch a better price. We must hurry, child. If we are to make our drop-off time, the mercantile closes early on Friday. Isabel, please take the shirts into the store while I inquire with the sheriff about your friend. Oh, and see if my special delivery has arrived yet.
Howdy, ma'am.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, good, it's you. I was just about to close up for the day.
Miss Sutton bid me to say that this is the delivery contracted for this week. You can put the credit on her account.
Of course.
Furthermore, I was supposed to ask about a special delivery. Has it arrived?
If it is, it'll be in the bag. Allow me a moment to check, Miss...
Isabel, but you can call me Izzy. Are you all right, sir?
Jason.
I beg your pardon?
Jason. My name's Jason. My father owns this shop.
Oh, yes, of course. I heard some noises and wanted to make sure you were okay.
All is well. I'll just have to restack those crates. I did find the package you inquired about, Miss Izzy.
Oh, wonderful. Miss Sutton will be very pleased.
Here you go.
Well, you tell me to surprise you, so here it is. A hand-embroidered pillowcase backed by the finest French velvet.
Me and my 3 sisters were very fortunate. Our grandma taught us all the manners of fancy needlework. Well, that was before she passed. May God rest her soul. This particular stitch is called the Gougoula stitch. It was very famous in Europe 150 years ago, and particularly my favorite.
Forced display of male plumage without the plumage. Sounds like a coyote. Stay inside, Isabel. I'll be right back.
doing with my chickens, Garvin?
I'm not interested in your chickens. I'm interested in your new addition.
This is not Miss Lola's.
You know I'm willing to pay, and I pay good.
You only get this girl if you marry her.
That ain't happening.
Then get out.
And who in the hell is gonna make me?
It was worse than a coyote. We'll lock up tight tonight. Don't go out alone.
Yes, ma'am.
Every day now it seems like it's getting a little bit warmer.
Yep. Winter didn't seem so bad this year.
Yes, but mild weather can bring trouble.
What do you mean?
Jason, be careful who you repeat this to. I don't want to panic.
I will, Judge.
I got a telegram from Marshal Dudley today. He warned me about the Whitley gang.
I heard of them. I hear they're a pretty big group.
Yes, a whole lot of troublemakers in one organization.
So, what did he warn you about?
They're most likely coming through here tomorrow.
That could be very bad. Is there a posse coming together?
Yes, but Garvin is a part of that posse.
I figured that would be the other way around.
Yeah, but Garvin thinks he owns his town.
He does believe that.
He doesn't want anybody else moving in on his territory.
So, what do you think I should do, Judge?
Keep your store here closed tomorrow and stay off the street.
But the posse might need help.
The kind of help they need, they've already got. But do me a favor.
What's that?
If Susanna and that pretty young thing staying with her come into town, tell them to go home.
I will.
That was one hell of a gunfight.
Yeah, but it didn't last long.
How would you know? I told you to stay away.
Well, I did, but I had to watch.
You're lucky you didn't get hurt. A bullet will go right through glass, you know.
You think we've seen the last of them?
Absolutely not. There'll be more tomorrow.
Why would they do that? Split up over a couple days like that?
Because they're smart. That's why. They know the townsfolk will think it's all over.
Where's that marshal you talked about?
He sent that telegram from Kansas. He won't be here for a while.
Do you think the gang will be coming through here every day?
Tomorrow should be the last of them.
You sure?
Yep. The army should be back day after tomorrow.
Well, yeah, that'll keep them away.
Miss Susanna, I have a letter for you.
Is it for me?
It's actually for Miss Isabelle.
I'll make sure she receives it.
All right, thank you.
I have a letter for you. Charlie gave it to me while I was in town. Would you like me to step out while you read it?
No, please stay.
Dearest Isabel, it is certainly appealing to hear from you and know that you are well. When we got word of the Indian raid, we thought you dead. Although it pains me greatly to share this news with you, another match has already been secured, and my Egon is now engaged to the daughter of a local attorney. Do not fret about the monies we sent to your parents. We shall simply consider it to be a charitable deed.
Would you mind if I read it?
Please do.
As for any future involvement of our families, I am sure you can see how this would be quite impossible. Things happen, you know, to young ladies when they are on their own. Fare thee well, Eulonia Franklin.
Well, it's somewhat of a surprise to see you, Marshal. Just see you made it back.
Yes, sir. I contacted the colonel as soon as I was close.
Yes, it seems that the men responsible for all the mischief around here are named Garvin and Leonard.
They have been causing grief from here halfway to Texas.
Well, it sounds like time to put an end to those shenanigans.
We have enlisted the aid of a man who knows Garvin and Leonard well, a gambler by the name of Boudreaux.
I know Boudreaux. What's he trying to get out of this?
He won't say, but he's willing to help us corral these two and bring them to justice.
Mr. Boudreaux knows everybody. He's a very good source for information.
We are asking you to sanction the operation, with the understanding that we may have to resort to extreme measures.
I'll sanction that in a heartbeat. However, I believe the only person you need approval from, that would be the United States Marshal sitting right next to you.
Then we are all in agreement, gentlemen.
Jason, my fond procurer of fine cigars. I wonder if the latest shipment from Ybor City has arrived.
It has, Mr. Boudreaux. Let me get it for you.
Do not hurry yourself. Take care to smell the perfumes on the way to the back room. Bless you and your skills of appropriation.
Mr. Boudreaux, you are by far the most resourceful man I know. May I appeal to your sense of shrewdness with a concern I have?
Just give it my all.
It concerns a certain piece of jewelry.
How can the young lady be so sure it is her amulet?
She described it to me in great detail.
Very well. Tally ho, dear boy.
Sheriff Martin, we have come to inquire as to the disposition of the captive woman.
Well, you know how it goes. These investigations take time.
But is there any news?
Alright.
Sheriff, please.
Well, dang it, I'll let you know as soon as I get wind. Don't fret your little heads about that woman. By now, she has been inducted into the tribe, raped, killed, or eaten.
Sheriff, where are your manners?
This is the West. W-E-S-T. These things happen, best get used to it.
Get on in there. I spit on you!
Bad luck. All I know, I need to be out of here before my time up.
Sheriff, we would like to speak with one of your prisoners.
Be my guest.
I do not know if you can understand me. My name is Isabelle. I lost everything in that raid. My hope chest, my best friend Emma. But I did not lose my life, thanks to you. And for that, I am forever grateful.
Gwena, Ani.
Only the judge can make that decision, and he ain't about to.
And we shall see about that. We shall petition Judge Watkins directly.
This time of day you find down in Miss Lola's.
The place looks deserted. Where is everyone?
Well, they're celebrating with the troops. You can find them at the end of town, at the pavilion.
We're specifically looking for Judge Watkins. Is he here?
Oh, he's still here. He's in the back. You know, in a private poker game.
May we wait?
Well, of course. You ladies have a seat. Can I get you ladies anything?
Whiskey for me, cider for Isabelle.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Not joining the others for some Viennese waltz in the field?
I see no point in celebrating the demise of culture. You were here to see the judge.
Yes, to petition about one of the Indians. He saved my life and kept me from something worse.
Intriguing. Wishing you fortuitous endeavors.
Thank you.
Desperation creates adventurous measures. Perhaps it's the other way around.
Let's see what the sheriff has to say.
Where's the sheriff? Where the hell is the sheriff?
Saloon, as usual.
Hey, what about him?
No, friend. Let him die.
Now we're even. For that time, your tomahawk killed that rattler.
Is that a baritone in your pocket? Or are you happy to see me?
Oh, I'm very happy to see you.
Well, hello, soldier. I've been looking for someone like you all my life.
Strenuous poker game, Judge?
Yes, it was. See you next week, Molly.
We were hoping to speak to you about the release of the shorter of the two Indians. It seems he saved Isabelle's life.
There's numerous witness statements. I'm afraid there's not much I can do. You know these Indians don't have ethics like we do.
So you have met many Indians, then?
Only the ones I see in my courtroom.
Peculiar. Nebuchadnezzar, Eki Nahamzienza.
Y'all need to listen to this woman. She can make up a tune out of nothing about anything.
The most beautiful girl that I ever did see was my sweet darling Laney. She was promised to me. She'd go across the field holding my hand. Her figure's so lovely, the biggest blooms in the land. Laney with the golden hair stabbed my heart through like an Injun spear. Laney, Laney, oh Laney, I will see you on our wedding day. Our wedding day. I still carry your picture in my saddlebags. Locks of your hair are my favorite swag. You lent me your kerchief, which I cherish so. I saw you kissing another, a man named Joe. Laney with the golden hair stabbed my heart through like an Injun spear. Laney, Laney, oh Laney, I will see you when I get to hell. Get to hell. I still carry the burden of your final screams. Your friends and your family, there are more you have seen. That fella named Sam, they hung from a tree. Or a fair girl named Laney, who was strangled by me. Laney with the golden hair stabbed my heart
Where's the sheriff?
Sheriff's probably down at the saloon like usual.
Where are my prisoners? Well, go get him. You tell him I want him here now.
Why you put the damn horses so far away? Hell if I know. Garvin? Leonard?
I saw you at the saloon. You won a bunch of money from that fella.
We'll take that off of you right now.
I don't know what you mean. We didn't win any kind of money.
That's a damn lie.
Don't get him started.
Garvin, I only won $10.
Did you really see that $100?
Hell no.
Oh, Garland, don't go crazy.
Good morning, Colonel Calhoun. To what do we owe the honor?
Ladies, I was informed that you spoke with the judge about the 2 Shoshone prisoners.
Actually, only the one who saved Isabelle's life.
Have you seen him or both of them since?
With all due respect, Colonel, why are you questioning us?
We're not sure yet who helped them. I want you to be on the lookout. There seems to be some connection, so they may be stopping by here.
Thank you, Colonel. We will be careful.
Thank you for being here, Chief Dua Sua. I wanted to hear your words on this.
Tell me, Bohogande, why have I been summoned?
Gwana Ani has taken a wife and has asked that she be accepted into Shoshone. He has asked for my approval on this. As you know, he must have the approval of myself and a chief.
Wana Ani, may I speak directly to your wife?
Yes, Dua Sua.
Do you have any Shoshone blood in you?
I do not.
How do you come to be with our people?
Granatni, he brought me in.
From where?
From a wagon train that was being attacked.
Why did you take her from the wagon train?
My chief, if she had stayed with the wagon, she would have died.
I sense a good nature about you, but I also sense fear. Do you fear me?
I fear no Shoshone.
Then what are you afraid of?
I fear for the Shoshone.
Why?
Because the Shoshone are still fighting the white man. I know those soldiers. They will not stop coming.
Do you know why we attacked the white man?
Because for many, many years, the white man has been attacking us. Not just Shoshone, but many tribes have been betrayed by the white man.
They force us into treaties. Then they break those treaties.
Duhusua, you speak of this woman's nature. I believe she is shaman by nature.
Bohogande? Like yourself?
No, different. This woman has a wisdom that touches all she meets.
Has she chosen a Shoshone name?
She has accepted the name I have chosen for her, Kamane.
Ah. Butterfly. A fitting name for a shaman. Guanani, I have known you since we were children. I believe you'll make a good husband for this woman. You are Kimane. You are Shoshone.
Fancy meeting you here.
What do you mean, Mr. B?
Awaiting your master.
Garvin is my cousin. I thought you knew that.
What were you two doing up at the pass the other day?
None of your business what we were doing at the pass last night.
Ah, so you admit that the two of you were there during the latest Indian raid.
That ain't what I said, Mr. B.
Leonard, I never much liked you. In fact, I despise all creatures of lesser intellect. The good Lord knows you struggle with my name.
It's beginning to sound like you're trying to insult me, Mr. B.
You are missing the point, Leonard. Quite as I expected. Garvin has you tied up in things for which you could lose your head. Robbery, prison escapes, murder.
No, Mr. B. Not murder.
Ah, so you do admit to the other crimes on the docket.
What docket? We ain't nowhere near the river.
That'll do just fine. Thanks, old chap.
Is anyone there? Thank you, whoever you are. Emma, you're alive?
Izzy, it's so good to see you. Sadly, this is all I could rescue of your things. But I had to return them. I know how much it means to you.
I'm grateful to you. How did you survive?
I don't quite know how to say this, but I believe they think me to be some sort of a witch.
A witch?
Yes. I even have my own teepee and horse, and it only cost me a few copper pennies.
What did you do?
It's been a strange journey. I'll tell you all about it sometime in the future.
Well, you're more than welcome to stay with us. We have plenty of rooms.
Thank you, but no. I really must be getting back. They really are good people, you know. And besides, I think Fallen Eagle developed a certain infatuation.
Please take care.
I am in my element, nature and all. Pomegranate.
Can I help you?
I'm going on, honey, with Shoshone.
All right. What can I do for you?
I've come to turn myself in.
Turn yourself in? For what?
I took a woman from the wagon train.
Well, they're more than likely going to hang you for the kidnapping.
That woman's now my wife.
All right, then. How many people did you kill on the wagon train?
I killed no one.
Then why are you turning yourself in?
If I do not, your army will find me and kill me.
You can come with me. You'll probably have to spend some time in jail, even if you're innocent.
I will go with you in peace.
Welcome, gentlemen. We have gathered here to receive the bids for the hand of my ward, Isabelle Carrington. Remember that this is an offer of marriage. Reverend Johnson is waiting to perform the ceremony, and Mrs. Johnson has prepared a complimentary cake.
Get on with it, woman! Anybody ever tell you talk too much?
Mr. Garvin, you will behave yourself with the utmost propriety, or you will be shot. Is that clear?
I didn't understand what you said, but I know what you mean.
You will all behave like gentlemen on these premises.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
All right, gentlemen. Let us have your bids, and may the odds be ever in your favor.
$100. I've been saving for that for as long as I can remember.
Thank you, Jason. $100. Are there any more? Come on, Mr. Garvin. Put your money where your mouth is.
$120. There it is.
$120.
Somebody out there outbid Garvin, please.
Mr. Boudreau, I was surprised that you asked to meet with me. So this is regarding a wedding.
Perhaps.
You realize my terms. Do you have an offer? $200, a most generous offer.
I only invest in sure things.
I would not have thought you were the marrying kind.
Sometimes you have to trust fate. Who knows? Another time, another place, it could have been us.
So at heart you are a romantic. Well, gentlemen, I must inform you that there has been a prior bid of $200.
I won't pay that much. I just will not pay that much. Do you understand how many whores I could get for that kind of money?
That is the offer that I shall have to accept. Good day to you all.
I can make that last a whole year, and she ain't worth it.
Go back to your den of thieves.
Harold Beasley Garvin, you have been accused of theft. You have been accused of murder. You have been accused of inciting violence between the whites and Indians, receiving stolen goods, destruction of private property, leering at fine women, peeing in public, and anything else that myself and the courts can pin on you. You are hereby arrested.
Marshal Dudley, I do believe this is the man you've been searching for. He's now in your custody.
Get that cross off your neck.